I'll be right back, sis.
Watch your habitat. Don't make a habit of that. Rapping so whack. I come. Better body bags. For those who lollygags. Scallywag stabs. When I plant the Cali flag. It gets hooked up in ya. You're choking cough to your molly wop. To your body drop. I probably will stop. I'm a bishop for show for starters. A show starter with words. A fish addiction. You a fish out of water. I'm the father of the styles. You don't bother the master. You the bastard I birthed when I crafted a verse. So tight. The flow is speedo. This is people MCs. Beaten to submission in the fetal position. What I write, you know it's lethal. It isn't legal. Listen, people. I'm Pindinitos, but I spit you thinking eagles pissing.
Greetings, greetings. How's everybody doing? Hey, greetings, Sister Anita. Di body fine, oh. Howdy body. Una peña. What's good? Waiting for my partner in crime to hop on. We'll get started shortly. Oh, whoa, I done talked up.
Smell of Tony. We got Brother 73rd, Soulful Keys, and me. Yeah. My name's Chanel Lacano. But I'm not hello, I call him girl, I'm not. Tell me love, but I'm pop. That well, I drop. Hello, rounds what they sell. One time I tell them on top. But I tell them I'm not now. I beg you with the mic.
Greetings, greetings.
Greetings.
Ooh, you slid in the frame like, yo. I got carpet. I can't do it that smooth.
You said you got what now?
I'm on the carpet. I can't do it that smooth.
I like the little, yeah.
How you doing, sis?
I'm wonderful. And you?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, let me. Okay,
If,
yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can, but I'm more comfortable with my headset because just with the echo and stuff. I'm gonna pop that on real quick.
No problem.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Great. See, we got a few people out in the audience here. How's everybody doing?
Everybody fine, though.
Cool.
Sister Ebony on too? Okay.
Sister Ebony's on. We have Sister Anita in the house.
Oh,
she's
okay.
on as well. So, yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. This is our. It's still early over here trying to get my words together. This is our second IG Live. I am Baba Reggie Sengbe Austin. We also have, I'll let her introduce herself. My good sister. I can see you just fine.
My name is traditionally Usa Damilola. You may know me as John Yel Maria as well.
All right. And we are with Gullah Leone Union.
Yes.
Just thought we would hop on today for a little while, talk to the good people, talk about some of the things that we're working on, what we have coming up. And yeah, let's get into it. So, I always let the ladies go first. So Sister Lola, you want to kick it off? We got a nice little event happening this coming Saturday, which we've been promoting.
Yes. So for the free game workshop, you pause a little bit. So for the free game workshop, we are excited to host that again to help you all get more information as far as getting citizenship in Sierra Leone. Is very important for those who trace their lineage to Sierra Leone. It's also important because it's a way for those of us who can trace lineage and those of us who can be a part of this amazing. I mean, it's historical, really, and we're purposing to help as many people as we can be able to get all of the requirements that they need to be able to do that. With the free game workshop, we have a lot of great bonus material to help people as well, like the credit repair, which is something that I know a lot of times, finances or resources can be a concern. So being able to utilize your credit to be able to get it, you know, within 24 to 48 hours. We'll be sharing those tips for you to be able to take all those negative remarks off of your credit, and you can utilize a better credit score to help you leverage, get more financing, or, you know, what have you, in order to sponsor your trip, and you know, let you travel a little bit, get some travel time in.
Absolutely. And excuse me, I'm not sure if you mentioned it. I was kind of paused there for a second, but today is the last day to sign up for the workshop. The
Yes.
workshop is going to be held this coming Saturday. That is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested, please sign up today, as we need to close out the registration, I guess, at midnight. Right,
Yes.
we're
Yes.
gonna close it down. So yeah, and we had our first workshop back in February. I think it was the
Yes.
22nd. I may be off by a couple of days, and it was excellent. We had a great turnout.
Yes.
Our guests stayed on for a good while afterwards. We had a really engaging Q&A. So yeah, be sure to sign up. You don't want to miss this. It's gonna be
Yeah.
very informative. And you mentioned Trip when you were talking about the workshop and credit repair and ways
Mhm.
that you can finance your trip. And we have we got a little trip coming up in about what, 19 days?
Yes, it's not, well, 20 for me, but yeah,
20
19.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dialed in from the future, everybody. So yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll go ahead. Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, so for the trip coming up, I'm so excited because this will be my first time out of the country. I've traveled within, you know, the states, but I've never been outside of the states significantly far. So this will be, I mean, this will be amazing. This is, again, it's my first time, and y'all, it's a lot of things you need to do. It's a lot of things you have to uh, account for, you know. And this isn't even just because of COVID. You know what I mean? Like, even though we do have
Right.
the precautions because of COVID, it's just baseline things that we have had to do and get done. And I'm excited. What about you?
Oh, I've been counting down since what, 100 days. So yeah,
I
I'm beyond
know.
excited. I got my suitcase has been sitting next to me for about a week now. I think today is when I crack it open and start popping some things in. So yeah, I'm beyond excited. Um, yeah, we touched down in Sierra Leone on what is it, the 22nd.
22nd, yes.
22nd in the afternoon. So we got myself, Sister Lola, and we have two other members of our organization that are going to be joining us, and we'll be
Man.
on the ground with our good brother Chief Fode, Sister Kenyiva. It's just
Yes.
going to be an amazing time. So you guys be sure to stay tuned to us because we're going to be uploading footage while we're there. We're going to have yeah, we may even go live while we're there. If the internet gods
Everything's
are
allowed.
with us.
The internet gods.
Right,
For
in
real.
today, that's one of those things. But hopefully that's something we can help sort out too in the not so distant future. So
Yeah, I mean, ooh, I can't, just to be able to give you guys that live vibe of what it's like to be in Salone, which is the name for Sierra Leone, for those who may not know. So, what it's like to be in Salone, to the views, the food, the people, just the experience. Oftentimes, people travel to different places and they never meet the community. They never get into being one with the people, and we will be able to do that because thankfully, uh, Chief Fode Ajamu Masare and the amazing Miss Ken Giva.
can you, yeah,
Oh
her
my God,
Mende name, yes.
they have been, yes, her Mende name. So you guys, they have been putting in work together for over 8 years on the continent, in Sierra Leone specifically, and so being able to connect to the community that we're all working in, and you guys saw our development fund. That'll be one of the villages that we visit and get to see the work that we've been doing there. And I mean, it's so rewarding. It's rewarding to be able to go for the first time to a place where we've already been putting in work. We've already been helping change the lives of our people there. So that is exciting because we're not just going, we're being honored when we get there. So it's amazing.
Yeah, this is not just some tourism trip, y'all.
Yeah.
Some of the the I many of you may have seen one of the recent posts that we shared of Njamakoa Village. That's one of the places where we'll be going, and we have some community farming that we've teamed up with the stakeholders there. We're doing, and we're actually going to be on the ground with these people,
Yes.
and break bread and see the grounds. This is yeah, and
I'm
just
so excited. The
trying to keep
food
my
is
composure. I'm too excited.
all y'all gonna see is
Right. We're gonna have to
I'm
remember
curious.
to actually get footage and not get too caught up, while we're
Yes,
there. So
yes.
it's gonna be pretty amazing. So
Yeah,
let's
also
see.
too, I wanted to add on that. I wanted to add on to the trip that we will post this and give you guys time. However, we will actually be doing a workshop after our trip as well. So, please be on the lookout for that. We will announce it. However, follow us. Make sure that you have the notifications on, because we'll be letting you guys know a lot of the things that people don't too much touch on, which is the costs in the country, and what things cost and how things are and things like that. We will cover that. We got y'all. So just be on the lookout for that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even just myself, I've done, Google searches to try, okay, what's like simple things, like the
Yeah.
cost of a beer at a bar,
Yeah.
like little things like that, people just have no idea. So yeah, we're going to put together something nice for you guys. Just going to do a quick check of the chat.
Sure, of course.
See
And
what's
guys,
going.
please feel free to put your comments, and you can ask questions, anything that you would like. I
Yeah,
just
go ahead, sis. You got it. You got it.
I was just going to say that I'm almost done getting everything I need. Right now, I just gotta pick up my malaria pills and
I got to do that as well.
yeah, and a few other things. And I mean, I'm really just excited. It is kind of interesting too, because it's like oftentimes people kind of feel some kind of way. We touched on this last live about getting a vaccine or whatnot, and we're not talking about the COVID vaccine, but the yellow fever vaccine.
Yellow fever, right? That is a requirement. Yeah.
It's a requirement, and I know oftentimes people always ask, they're like, "Oh, I love to travel, but what about the vaccine?" And it's like, you guys, it's best to get that yellow fever. Like, don't play with it, and you have to in order to get into Sierra Leone. So, you know.
So someone asked the question, "Are you all from Charleston?" No, we are not. Myself, I was born in Detroit, Michigan. I do have a lot of family from South Carolina, just outside of Charleston, in Columbia, Jacksonville. So that's where my Gullah Geechee roots are at. Uh, Sister
Same,
John, yeah, go ahead.
same thing. My family on my dad's side, we are Geechee, and we are originally from Charleston, but through the migrations, we came and ended up in Florida. So originally, yes, from Charleston, but I was not raised in Charleston. Okay, you're from Charleston. You said you had a bad experience with the yellow fever vaccine.
Yeah, I just saw that.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It's one of those things. I mean,
Yeah.
well, and I saw she said never again. Now, what we were told when we got our shots recently, you don't have to do it again.
Yeah.
It's good for life, right?
Hmm.
Now, myself, when I got it, and yeah, I don't like getting shots, but it's one of those things. I want to go to Salone. I got to do it.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of numbness, like a couple of days after I got the shot, right? It could have been nerves too, but it was nothing. It wasn't nothing to write home about, right? Yeah, because I'm thinking like, oh man, I got this shot, right? Um, and then it went away. And then I had a cold like a few days after that, right? I remember you asking me, do I think it's a reaction? I was like, nah, that's just the change in the weather. I know what it is. It's a
Right.
seasonal thing. But I went to South Africa back in '99, and I had to get a polio shot then. I was
Mhm.
like, polio? I was like, polio still running around? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on? But it's one of those things, if you want to
Yeah.
go to a country or you need to travel for business or something like that, you just gotta follow the guidelines. So.
I'm not sure which shot you got, sis. Maybe you got the one before. I know I got the Stemmerol. What is it? Is it called Stemmerol? I know I got Stemmerol. The lady who administered the shot to me told me it was a lifetime thing, so I don't have to
Yep.
get it again. I'm not sure which shot you may have got. It only lasted 10 years though, so I can't speak on that one.
Yeah. Let's see. We got some more questions. Is anyone from Georgetown, South Carolina, or Jacksonville? Not on the call right now. I did mention a little while ago, I have family that my grandfather, my mother's father, it was 14 of them, and half of his siblings were born in Jacksonville and just outside of Jacksonville. So, yeah, let's see. It lasts 10 years. So maybe something has changed because now they say it lasts a lifetime, says the yellow fever. So, yeah. And we have one of our elders who has been to Africa. God, I think Baba Lloyd, what did he say? 22 countries he's been to?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's
Yes.
that 22 in Africa, and I know he's been to like 60 some odd countries
Okay,
around the
back in
globe. So,
2016.
and he even told us, yeah, he said his is a lifetime. And I think he got it several years ago because he had to travel for official business. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so cool, cool. Let's see, we got any other questions? Okay, she said she got it in 2016. Yeah. I mean, it could also, I think there's different types of medication too, right? Yeah, so
Yeah,
not
because I
sure.
think there was two. The one that I got was more recent because the United States is no longer making it in Puerto Rico, so maybe
Ah,
we got the one before that. I think that's what it could be. I don't know.
okay, okay. All right, cool. Any other questions? Okay, I think we're good for the moment. Let's see. We talked about the workshop, we talked about the trip, fundraiser. I think we kind of touched on that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen already, we have launched our latest fundraiser. This is through Donor Box, which is very similar to GoFundMe or some of the other, charity websites. So you can click on the link in our profile, and you can see more details about what the fundraiser is about. We are raising funds to help support our not community colleges, community farming initiatives in different communities in Sierra Leone. We will actually be visiting one of those farms, one of those communities when we're there, and providing some good footage for you guys. We're also raising funds for our ongoing Be Clean campaigns. I'm sure you've seen us talking about that a number of times. Our most recent one was back in October, and it was a 5-city international cleanup. We're not just cleaning up the community, helping to clean up communities, but we're also educating people on hygiene. And this is something that's really, really important, globally, but especially in Sierra Leone. So we're raising funds, for those upcoming events.
Yeah, and I mean, like the development fund, you guys, you may have seen that donate $1 campaign. It's so important that the reason why we even posted that is because oftentimes we see that we have over 355 people following us, and we have a very high engagement rate as well. So we are hitting to majority of our audience. It is so important that we see how significant $1 can help in that
Absolutely.
fund. Mind you, we're in Sierra Leone. $1 is 10,000 Leonians.
Leones, yep.
So yeah, Leons. So we're able to take that and do a lot more work with it. And the villages that we're helping, this is about food security. We're helping well development. We're helping to employ the local people as well. And oftentimes, and you guys will see this as we get there, and we're showing you, footage of Salone. Oftentimes, we don't see how dire the situation is. Things that we take for granted here, just like street roads, just water that you can drink. I mean, obviously, we know that they pollute the water and they do things like that, but it's nowhere near what they experience in Sierra Leone. And so it's just like, we are tackling this problem one village at a time, and how great would it be for you to be able to say, at least you had a hand in that. Oftentimes we wait for history to be made by other people rather than us taking the initiative and doing it ourselves. And so this is a time for us all to come together. You know, everyone in this union, you know, we're all either Gullah Geechee or African, you know what I mean? And we're all coming together and we're united and we're operating as one. The very thing that people say that we don't do, we're doing it. And so we really want you guys to be a part of that.
Right, and we're doing it and we're showing the people. You know,
Exactly.
I think a lot of times people get, when they think of charity and they thinking of giving money, you know, they get turned off. They're like, this, you know, who knows where this money is going. You know, we actually show you guys what we're doing with the funds. I think one of our latest videos, we actually showed the people in the community with the funds that we sent. So, you know, I think that's one of the things that really sets us apart from, you know, some of the larger organizations. You know, I'll be honest, I don't just throw my money out to Red Cross or Oxfam or some of these bigger places because, again, your funds may just be going to buy pencils, you know, for the month, you know, for some little office. So you have no idea. So that's something that we're really big about is clarity and transparency, you know, so you will see where your hard-earned money is going. You know, and again, a little goes a long way, guys. You know,
it does.
Like Sister Lola said, $1 is 10,000 leones. You know that. Yeah, they know. they know. They know we born in the West. It's all good. Yeah. Actually, you know what? And sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Lamine asked if they could come on. Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay. So are y'all mobilizing with Salone immigrants in the U.S.? Our community is huge in the D.C.
Okay.
Hey, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Lamine, all right. Okay.
Lamine.
Okay. I got it. Okay, now forgive me. I mean, I am tech savvy, but this is my first time trying to bring a third person on. So, how we do this, sis?
It should hit the recorder, the one that looks like a video recorder.
Oh, invite. Okay, got it. Yeah, because I think they just added. Lamine, I just sent. Yes, there we go. Okay, just sent the request.
Oh, yay.
Hey, greetings, brother. How you doing?
Chilling. How y'all doing?
Doing excellent. Fantastic, sir. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Yeah, I've been following your account for a minute.
Okay.
And really just getting a chance to learn more about the Gullah Geechee culture. And it's mind blowing to me because I'm 34. I live in the Bay Area. I'm from the DC area.
Okay.
And growing up in the DMV area, Virginia, I always try to sort of bring my two worlds together, right? The African upbringing I have in the house, and then what it's like to be a Black kid outside of that home. So it's just amazing that my world is sort of connecting as I'm getting a chance to hear y'all and what y'all are doing, and it's really cool. And I was just like, there's so many of us in the DC area. I'm just like, if y'all haven't been connected, then how can I help and put that together to amplify whatever you guys are doing?
Well, you know, brother, this is why we do these lives. And we were really, we were talking offline. We were hoping that, you know, someone sees this, you know, in the States or in Salone that we can link up, because we're always trying to find like-minded people.
Yeah.
You know, just to help us brainstorm.
Yeah, you know? It's beautiful what y'all are doing, and it honestly
it
touches my heart, man, because I've always felt like we are one and the same. We always have been. So like you can say Leonians, and it's all good.
You caught that.
And what's crazy, I have to say, you know, I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time, but
it's all good, man. We got time. Yeah,
what's crazy is I spent my whole life in Virginia. I just moved to California in 2014, and I've been waiting to go back home. But college debt has been kicking my butt, and just hearing y'all talk about the work that y'all are doing. Yeah, I'm in crazy student debt, And my dad moved back in 2007, and he's been like, you need to come through. And I'm like, yeah, that ticket is it's hella pricey.
Yeah, it
So
is.
Also, you said your dad moved back to Salone?
yeah, so
Okay.
his friend became president around that time, and then he got a position in transportation. Um, so he's been there ever since. And yeah, so my mom and my dad are both from Sierra Leone.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Big ups,
big.
and
brother.
what's that?
I said big ups, brother.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
no, this is perfect.
yeah, and if y'all want a Creole lesson, if y'all don't already know how to speak the language, we can jump onto that if you want.
It's funny you said that, brother. I signed up. It's hosted by Young and Salone. They
Hmm.
have a 6-week Creole course. So
Yo,
I'm on my 3rd week right now. Please don't test me, brother.
no, no, no,
It's,
no.
yeah, right.
No. The funny, it's crazy that I'm trying to tell you, like I feel, I feel like I'm stuck in these two worlds where my Creole is never good enough, right? But then at the
Right,
same
right,
time,
right.
when I was a kid in middle school, you're the African booty scratcher, right? So it's just like
Indeed.
you get all
Yeah.
you get all this stuff, and now that the culture is really um, embracing African identity, it's beautiful to me. So that's why I was like, hopefully he'll pull me into the
Oh, yeah,
conversation
I'm
'cause-
watching. I'm watching. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all good, man. We appreciate you coming on, and we definitely have to connect offline
for
please.
sure.
because now I know you said you're in the Bay Area, but
Yeah,
you were born in DC,
born in Arlington, Virginia, which is like 8 minutes, 10 minutes outside of DC.
outside of DC. Okay, one of
Yeah.
our other elders, Baba Senghor, he's based in DC.
Okay.
Baba Senghor he's Geechee, but
Word.
yeah, we definitely have to talk
Please,
offline. I
please
got
do.
you. I got I'm gonna remember. Yeah.
I'm thankful you even came on, brother. I had no idea.
Oh man, it's if y'all haven't been, have you guys been to DC?
Man, I went about 30 some odd years ago, brother. It's been
Okay.
quite a while. And but you said, yeah, you mentioned Virginia.
Yeah.
My mom, when she was alive, she lived in Virginia, in Hampton. I'm not
Okay.
sure how far that is from Arlington. So I've
It's
been
about three
been to
hours.
Virginia. Yeah, I've been to Virginia a good number of times. So
Word. So I'm gonna
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna put this. I'm gonna write this in blood right here. And I'm gonna say it. This is me. When I come back home, I'm gonna make the announcement to y'all.
Okay.
You're gonna get my
Oh,
information, and if you guys ever find a chance to come to DC, I gotta get some food for y'all. Some,
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what's up.
You
yeah.
spoke my
Okay,
language
okay.
right there.
And then honestly, if y'all, I'm interested in getting to know more about the organization. So if you can
Okay.
send me anything too, if you want me to put this in the chat
Well, for
or
starters, click the link in our profile. We got the link
okay,
tree link there. So
okay,
we got our main website information. We have a workshop that's kicking off this coming
yeah,
Saturday, where we're talking about obtaining citizenship in Sierra Leone. That's like a real hot topic right now. Um,
right,
it's a
right.
lot of information in the link tree.
YouTube
Yeah,
as well. You can see like
YouTube.
the things
Yep.
that we've done for YouTube. Yeah.
That's
Gullah House
amazing.
Media. Gullah
Gullah
House
House.
Media on YouTube.
Yeah, we try to post videos every week.
Okay.
Yeah, so be sure to subscribe. And
And you're both
again, I'm
don't live in the Carolinas, right? Y'all are not from that.
no, I'm actually not sure. It's still daytime here. I'm in Japan. I was born and raised.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Right?
born and
He hit
raised
you
in
out.
Detroit. Yeah, we get
Mr.
you.
International.
We get you
Right?
everywhere, bro.
All right.
So
Okay.
now I was born and raised in Detroit, but I
Wow.
got as I mentioned, my mom. She used to live in Virginia. Her father was from South Carolina. And so half
Hmm.
of his 14 brothers and sisters were from there in Jacksonville. So yeah,
Hmm.
but I'm way across the big water, as my father would say.
I hear you. So I got one question. I got one
Sure.
question for the both of y'all before I jump to get back to work. But so I've been once I kind of uncovered the Gullah Geechee culture and really just now just starting to get tapped into what y'all are doing and who y'all are. I'm finding that a lot of the questions that I'm seeing, whether it's in the chat here or in other contexts, other places, people trying to understand like who is Geechee, who is Gullah, and who is not. And in my mind, I'm like, obviously, I don't know where everybody's specifically from is in terms of like West Africa, but I like my mother-in-law, she's from LA, and she just took the African ancestry test, and her family she has ties to Sierra Leone. So I'm just trying to understand, is there something specific about the culture that distinguishes y'all from others who identify from being from there? And is that the intention, or is it really just trying to create awareness beyond just, let's say, people from the South Carolina area or the Carolina area as to the lineage and the heritage that comes from, you know, places like Ghana or Sierra Leone? Because that's something I'm trying to wrestle with. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Go, sister. I think you were going to go first.
Yes, sir, if that's fine. So,
yep.
Yeah, so, what is the word? So Gullah Geechee is a multi-ethnic, culture, right? Of people, right? So, so you have, before Africa was, you know, chopped up into the countries, right? We had these kingdoms, we had our tribes, right? So a lot of us that when we were coming over, we maintained our Africanisms and created this multi-ethnic culture, which is we do have certain of us. Some in the Gullah Geechee difference came from some that were on the Sea Islands and then some that were on the land. So that's what that, cause see the way it was passed to me is, you know, when you're with your elders and they're like, yeah, you know, Daddy Geechee, yeah, you know, Mama Geechee. That's how it was passed to me. That's how I knew I was Geechee. Because I always heard that, you know. Then when I knew the story that my people came from Carolinas, we were actually forced to leave Carolina because of a fight that my grandpa got into, or my great grandpa got into with a Booker. So that's what happened. You know? However, some people try to keep Gullah Geechee in just the corridor. They try to keep us in just one isolation, but the reality is, through the migrations, that's just impossible. We all left. We all spread out. You know what I mean? So to answer your question in that sense, the connection that we have to Sierra Leone ties to some of the tribes there, such as the Mende tribe, right? Tribe. Even myself, I attested to the Mandingo tribe. So you know, we have these different tribes that we can say, okay, you come from here, you come from here. But like we say, it's many roots, one family, and that's the birth of Gullah Geechee, is the fact that we know we have different ethnicities and different origins. However, we have to come together and make that one so that we can maintain ourselves, you know? So
yo, that's a beautiful answer. I didn't expect you to.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Wow. I love that.
Hey,
and you know, my personal mission is, you know, you talk about taking these classes, and I'm also interested in seeing more about that. It's like some of the things that tie other groups of people together is language, right?
Yes.
And you know, I think about us here in the U.S. And having something that we can use interchangeably across generations of people just seems like something powerful. And I'm not saying it has to be directly the Creole that's from Sierra Leone, but I'm just saying, like, just that idea is something that I think is a means to mobilize, if that makes sense. But
it does make sense. And Creole, I mean, and it's not just a fun, I think it's a fun language, but if you can speak, from what I understand, if you can speak Sierra Leone Creole, you could speak to somebody in Pidgin in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You can understand a little patois, right?
Exactly.
So, and that language brings you so much. Yeah, helps you get closer to people. You know, if you can communicate.
Yeah,
that's facts.
And to the fact that, you know, the Gullah Geechee, the way that we talk, when our ancestors went back to Salone to found it, Freetown, that language that Creole language directly is a result from Gullah Geechee coming back to Freetown. So, you know, that already shows the connection that we have to be able to take from the continent and the diaspora and see this blend, you know. So it's already started.
And that, and I'm glad you. I'm sorry, brother. I'm glad you touched on that, sis. When we went back and helped to found Freetown, that was
Yes.
that was black Americans that did that. You know,
Yes.
and a lot of us, I know, and no shade to Ghana. Let me just put that out there. I know a lot of us are
You
the
can
year of
shade. You can
return.
shade.
The
No, no, no.
Lord,
You can shade. You can shade. You
I
can
did my
shade.
DNA test, brother, Sierra Leone. But
That's what I'm talking
you
about.
know, a lot of us, you know, and it's really dope that they did the year of return, and a lot of us
Yeah.
are going to Ghana, and that's how we're discovering Africa, if you will.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know that it was us.
Yeah.
We founded a whole city, and then
Mhm.
right next door, Liberia, we helped to
Yeah.
found the country. So
Yeah.
we have strong connections
Yeah.
to two nations in West Africa
Yeah.
Exactly.
from the 17 and 1800s.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, so
And the fact that most African Americans today have some Gullah Geechee ties simply because of the migration that happened from the
yes,
south to the north, and then obviously to the west later. However, because of the fact that majority of people, when they do trace back, they come back to those south roots and they come back to the Gullah Geechee. Is like, you know, it is not just Gullah Geechee history. It's African American history. It's our collective history as a whole.
yes,
The
yeah,
fact that we have a tie back to the continent,
Mm.
other than just, oh, I come from this tribe, I come from this tribe. It's like, okay, well, when the collective of those of us who said, okay, regardless of where you come from, we one people.
Mm-hmm.
When that mindset went back,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm
right.
talking about. That's what
One
I'm talking
people.
about.
Yeah.
That's
When
the
that mindset
the tribes thing. It's complicated, right? But and there's value in that nuance and identity. But at the same time, fam is fam, right? That's the thing that I'm really trying to dig more into when it comes to people here who identify or connect to Sierra Leone. So I'm glad I found y'all, and I'm gonna hit that link.
yes,
Appreciate
please.
everything. You guys
Yes,
made
sir.
my week. So
Ah, man, yeah, you
Yeah.
made ours, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
yeah.
Appreciate it. All right.
All right,
Okay,
y'all.
and I'm gonna hit you offline after
Please
we
do.
finish up. Okay.
Please do, my
Take
man.
care.
I
All
want.
right. Peace. Cool. My man La Mean. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, it was. We
Yeah.
had somebody asked, well, hold on, somebody said, I'm Gullah, my family are from the Yamasee tribe. Okay. Paris Island and Turtle Island, but I would love to support you all. Please, sister, go ahead. We appreciate you. Not only are we asking, not only are we saying donate financially, we're saying be a part of it. We love members. We are joining, we are welcoming members. However you can help us, come on.
Membership is always open.
Always open.
Hit the link in the profile. I see some other questions I'm going to get to you. Hit the link in our profile. You can if you can give a financial contribution. We have our fundraiser there. We have the membership link. You can sign up. It's free, right? Yeah. So there are many ways that you can engage with us. Somebody just asked, where am I from in Detroit? The best side, west side, 7 Mile and Greenfield. That's where those are my stomping grounds for a good number of years. Born and raised in Detroit. I lived on the east side for a little bit, but I only claim it because that's where grandmama was at. That's the west side. Let me stop. Get them boy.
From the east
Them
side.
some boy. Some Mumbai mumbo sauce. Dig it.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. 40% of enslaved Africans came through Charleston, South Carolina. Absolutely. My great-great-grandparents were in South Carolina before being sold further. Oh, wow. Wow, that's heavy. Yeah, just doing my genealogy, and like most of us, you hit a brick wall because the Buckers wasn't keeping records on us, but I have found so much family in South Carolina. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, primarily on my mom's side. And it's deep. It's deep. So if you have it, do your family tree, y'all.
Yeah,
please dig in. Do your genealogy. I know some of this stuff is a bit painful. I had to put it to the side for a while some years ago because it's like you finding slave records and this and that. But hey, this is the story. This is part of it, right? This is what happened.
Yeah.
And you gotta dig through that mud to find what you're looking for.
You know what, too? When I was, my family kept really extensive records. And so I was thankful to come in and be able to pick up, you know, some records and be able to see and then use that information to go dig further. And it's like when you hit that, the first time you hit that slave schedule, the first time you hit that slave schedule and you see that Booker's name right there and you see that last name and you just be like, this wasn't even our name before this.
My last name, I really don't like my last name. And my last name is the capital of a very famous, a big state in the South. It was named, the capital city was named after this slave owner. He was one of the last people that fought. He did not want slavery to end. The state I'm talking about, y'all, is Texas. When I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, I got to do something about this.
Yeah. That's what made me be like, that's what made me be like, I already wanted to. However, now it's a must because
it's a must.
It's a must. You know, people be like, oh, well, my so-and-so had that name. It's like, yeah, but our first ancestor that touched didn't have that name. Right. You know what I mean? And that name, regardless of how great the name may be or whatever, that name is and forever will be it's the same as a brand when our ancestors were branded, you know, and we're carrying that name throughout our legacy. I was just like, I can't do that. I can't do that no more.
Nah, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Somebody asked what's your last name. Well, I ain't gonna put my sister's government name out there. If she wants to, she can. But my last name is Austin. But my grandfather, his last name was Mack. You know, that's my Geechee family. Go back to South Carolina and Jacksonville. It's a whole bunch of Macks. So yeah, if you come across any Macks black, they might be some of my kin because we everywhere.
Yeah, so my last name is Williams, and then that goes back to Hudson and Jones. So that's where that traces back to and back into my Geechee roots. Yeah.
Dig it. I know you got another live you have to do in about 15 minutes.
I do.
But I think we got a little more time. If there's any more questions, please pop them in the chat.
Yes, please pop them in the chat.
Or just general comments. I don't know what's going on. My chat box disappeared.
Yeah,
you can see me, right? Okay. Yeah. In Georgetown, a lot of Max.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, okay. Dig it. Now, my last name is Austin, Austin. But yeah, we got a lot of Max. Now, a lot of us during the Great Migration, a lot of my fam went up to Detroit, right? They were looking like a whole lot of us looking for those good jobs up there, you know. But I recently found out through a distant cousin that he discovered we had a lot of relatives in Manning, South Carolina. And I had never heard of Manning, South Carolina. But he said back in the 80s, he went to Austin too. Oh, dig it. He went to the city. He connected with someone there, and 75% of this small cemetery was full of Macs. 75% of the headstones. I was like, wow. So, yeah, we got family all throughout. Just wanted to touch on a couple more things before we wrap up. Apparel. You may have seen us talking about it, but we have merchandise for sale. Go to Teespring. My sister's rocking one of our shirts. We freed ourselves, the Gullah Wars.
Y'all know.
If you go to our link tree, I don't want to spell the name wrong, but if you go to our link tree, it's about 5th or 6th down. You will see our link to our Teespring page. You can pick up a T-shirt or a hoodie, and we're planning to put out some more merchandise later this year.
Yeah, y'all need to come on through.
My wife and I need to get on a live with y'all. Hey, shoot us a message. Yeah, and please send us DMs. You know, we do look at them. We do answer them as long as there's no foolishness. So,
please.
Yeah, either myself or my sister, we do read the messages and we do respond.
Yeah, we do.
Yep. So yeah, we got apparel, membership.
Just to let you guys know,
Go ahead. No, you
So
got it.
for the merch, every shirt you purchase, okay, that money is helping us in that development fund as well. So to do the work that we're doing, whether it's in Be Clean or whether it's in the development, the tools and seeds, okay. So the the uh, the byproduct of you purchasing a shirt is going directly towards helping us do the work that we speak about in our development fund. So I just want to let you guys know that, because not only will you be able to get the shirt and then show other people, that it's, you're actually helping. So when we do show those update pictures of the harvest, when we do show the update pictures of the brushing, know that you were a part of that. So
Yeah, absolutely. 100% of the sales goes towards all of our initiatives,
yes.
right? So this is not helping us pay our mortgage and all these other things. No, this is 100% of whatever you donate, 100% of the funds. If you buy a T-shirt or a hoodie, that money goes right to Salone, and it just helps us to keep working.
It does.
Yeah.
You were saying?
What was I saying?
Membership.
Oh, membership. We talked about it a little bit, but we always have open membership. So if you're, if you want to do more than just, give a financial contribution, you want to be part of the family, sign up, right?
If you want to do more than give $1, holla.
More, there you go. Right. Just sign up. It's free to sign up. We have an application that you fill out. We also have a skills assessment that is part of that, because, I'll talk about myself a little bit. I have a background in IT, IT and project management, and I use those skills within the organization. I know a lot of times people ask, well, what can I do? I've never been part of a nonprofit. I've never done this and done that. Think about what you do on your day job. And I know you say you may hate your day job, but there may be a fun part of that that you can give, that you can use within the organization. We have people that have medical backgrounds, educational backgrounds, real estate, right? So, yeah.
We just, however you can be an asset, that will all be, you will be able to write all that down as you're filling out your membership, application and things like that. So just please come. That's all. Come as you are.
That's it. Absolutely. Absolutely. As they say in church.
Do we have any questions or anything?
Let's see. I don't know what's up with my keyboard just disappeared. I don't know.
You said your keyboard disappeared?
I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. I don't think there's anything else.
All right.
Yeah, let's see. Don't want to miss anybody.
Well, while he's checking, we definitely appreciate everybody for getting on, for going live. Let us know what y'all like to see, what kind of content y'all enjoy when we do go live.
Yep.
We'll go live more. So,
Yeah, just let us know. You can send us a DM. You can comment on our posts. We do check the comments. So yeah, and we engage when people comment. So hit us up. Hit us up.
I just want to let y'all know, because it's a few people I see who are followers of mine. We going in. We about to go in 10 minutes. We about to go in on my page on this veganism stuff. So I'm gonna
tune in. I'm gonna tune in, sis.
Let's do it. We gotta say, hey, it's for the culture. We gotta say these people.
Say for the culture. What you say? This veganism, boy. This is the new crack.
They're killing us out here.
It's killing us.
I gotta get on and test it also.
Okay, you got to wrap up.
I do.
Okay. Well, again, thanks everybody. And in case you missed it, we're going to Salone in 19 days. We'll be back on probably in a week or so to talk about that a bit more. And as we say, many roots.
One fine bowl.
Peace. Peace.